Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's journey, where we explore treasures of history that still shine bright in our time. In life, there are moments when ordinary objects transform into extraordinary keepsakes, carrying stories, heritage, and immense value beyond imagination. Today, we are about to uncover one such story. First up, the 1939 wheat penny, without any mint mark. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, the heart of America's coin production, and it became more than just pocket change. The 1939 wheat penny was designed by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse, it proudly features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, America's beloved president who stood for unity and freedom. On the reverse, two wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent, symbolizing growth, harvest, and prosperity. This was not just currency, it was a reflection of America's identity during a time of strength and rebuilding. When these pennies were first struck in 1939, millions entered circulation. People used them for everyday purchases like bread, milk, and bus rides. But here's the fascinating truth. While many were common, only a fraction survived the test of time in pristine condition. This is what sets the valuable ones apart today. What makes the 1939 no mint mark wheat penny so important is not just its design, but the fact that it represents an era of transformation. Collectors value it for its historical weight and the rarity of finding one in top condition. Each surviving coin tells us a story of the hands it passed through and the era it lived in. Now, why is it considered so valuable? Because collectors across the world chase originality, scarcity, and condition. A 1939 penny that carries no mint mark, showing it was struck in Philadelphia, instantly draws interest. But when the coin is preserved in sharp detail, with minimal wear, it rises to legendary status in auctions and collections. Imagine holding a coin that is over 80 years old, a piece that has survived world wars, decades of change, and countless events in American history. That is exactly what makes it powerful. Each 1939 wheat penny is a time capsule, and collectors are willing to pay large amounts of money to own that capsule. Next, let's talk about the financial side. In circulated condition, collectors still pay to secure this penny, but in higher grades, the values climb dramatically. A 1939 wheat penny without mint mark in top uncirculated condition can fetch thousands of dollars. The maximum auction prices have gone far beyond $4,500, depending on its shine, strike, and rarity of preservation. This is where the motivation begins. Think about it. Something as small as a cent could potentially be worth a fortune. Hidden in old jars, tucked away in drawers, or resting quietly in family collections, one penny could turn into thousands of dollars in your hands. And it's not just about the money. Owning a coin like this is about owning a story. You hold in your palm the effort of engravers, the determination of a nation recovering from hardship, and the legacy of Abraham Lincoln's image traveling across decades. That is a priceless feeling combined with the market value. Collectors describe the thrill of finding a 1939 wheat penny as holding onto a bridge between generations. They know this coin is finite. No more will ever be minted. That scarcity fuels the desire and pushes values upward as demand continues to rise. Picture this. A coin that once bought candy in 1939 could today help you pay for a luxury vacation, a brand new gadget, or even contribute toward a car. That is the magic of coin collecting. The value multiplies with time, turning something ordinary into a golden opportunity. Now some ask, is it really that valuable? The answer is yes, especially in top condition. History has shown us that collectors consistently pay incredible prices to own such coins. The maximum sale records prove that 1 cent can become worth thousands of dollars in the right hands. Think of it as hidden treasure. Most people overlook pennies, but you now know better. Somewhere in circulation or in storage, there are 1939 wheat pennies waiting to be discovered, waiting to reveal their full prize to the lucky finder. And here is your motivation. Never underestimate what you have in your pocket or collection. That penny you once thought was too small to matter could change your financial story. The 1939 wheat penny is living proof of that. So, when you look at your coins, pay attention. Seek out the wheat pennies. Look for the year 1939, check for the absence of a mint mark, and examine the condition. You may just be holding one of the most valuable treasures in the palm of your hand. Every great collector began with a single discovery. And for you, the 1939 wheat penny could be that discovery. It could be the spark that not only excites you about history, but also rewards you financially. Remember, value is not only in dollars but in meaning. Yet when both combine, history and money, the result is extraordinary. That is what makes this wheat penny from 1939 stand tall among valuable coins. In closing, know this: the 1939 wheat penny, without mint mark, is not just a coin. It is a piece of American resilience, a symbol of timeless design, and a treasure that could reward you with thousands of dollars. So keep your eyes open, your passion alive, and never forget, the smallest coin can sometimes carry the biggest value. Next up, the 1942 wheat penny, without a mint mark, is one of the most fascinating pieces of American history, still shining in collections today. Struck in Philadelphia during the height of World War II, this coin carries with it the spirit of resilience and determination that defined the United States during those challenging years. This penny was part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, designed by Victor David Brenner, featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front. On the reverse, the classic 2 wheat stalks framed the denomination, 1 cent, a design that symbolized growth, strength, and abundance even in times of global hardship. The year 1942 was significant. While the United States was entering the war, resources like copper and tin were needed for military production. The penny struck in this year still used the traditional copper alloy, but within a short period, changes would be made. This makes the 1942 penny a snapshot of America before coins were altered for wartime needs. Because no mint mark appears on this coin, it tells us that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions were produced, but over time many were lost, melted, or damaged. Those that survive today, especially in pristine condition, stand out as valuable treasures for collectors around the world. The beauty of the 1942 wheat penny lies not only in its design, but in its ability to connect us with history. Every coin that remains is a piece of the story of America's resilience during one of the most defining moments of the 20th century. So how valuable can this coin really be? Collectors have already demonstrated that well-preserved examples bring impressive prices. In worn condition, the penny is still worth more than its face value, but when you move into higher grades, sharp, brilliant, and uncirculated coins, the value multiplies rapidly. A 1942 wheat penny, without mint mark in stunning mint state condition, can command thousands of dollars at auction. Some top examples have achieved prices well over $5,500, proving that this penny holds incredible potential in the world of numismatics. What about its future? History has shown that as time passes, coins from this period only become scarcer. With every year that goes by, fewer survive in top quality. This means the value has the potential to climb even higher, especially as new collectors enter the hobby and compete to own a piece of this history. The 1942 wheat penny is more than just collectible. It's an investment. With patience, its maximum value could stretch far beyond what we see today. Imagine holding a single penny that may one day sell for tens of thousands of dollars as rarity and demand continue to rise. Collectors often describe this coin as a time capsule. It was struck in an America that was on the brink of great change, and yet it still carries the classic image of Lincoln that has inspired generations. To own one is to own both art and history combined. The financial potential of this coin is remarkable, but its emotional and cultural value cannot be underestimated either. This is why collectors are drawn to it, paying increasingly high prices to secure the best examples. Think for a moment about the journey of this penny. It could have passed through the hands of a soldier's family, used to buy bread during rationing, or tucked away as a keepsake during wartime. Each coin has a silent story, and that is what makes it priceless. When it comes to selling, timing and condition are key. Right now, the market is strong, and coins in top quality have already sold for maximum prices above $6,500. That is the kind of reward that motivates collectors and inspires treasure hunters to keep searching through old jars, boxes, and collections. And the question everyone asks, how high can its value go? The answer is open-ended. Coins like the 1942 wheat penny prove that rarity, combined with collector demand, can create prices that seem unbelievable. As the years pass, its ceiling is limited only by how many people desire it and how few exist in top grade. This is why collectors never overlook the 1942 wheat penny. Its story, design, and historical weight make it an undeniable treasure. It is one of those coins that keeps the excitement of the hobby alive, rewarding those who recognize its importance. Even a single example can feel like gold in the palm of your hand. From a cent that once had almost no buying power beyond a small piece of candy, it has transformed into a symbol of wealth, heritage, and opportunity. The true value lies in the fact that this coin will never be made again. Every day, its rarity grows, and with rarity comes higher demand and higher prices. That is why the 1942 wheat penny continues to rise in status and value among collectors. For those who find one or already own one, the advice is simple: treasure it. You are holding a coin that has already proven its worth in history and in money, and it still has the potential to grow even greater in the future. The 1942 wheat penny, without mint mark, is not just currency. It is a relic of America's strength, a collectible with proven financial value, and a treasure that can inspire generations to come. Its journey is far from over, and its prize will only continue to grow. Next up, the 1945 wheat penny, without mint mark, is a remarkable piece of American history that continues to capture the attention of collectors everywhere. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during the final year of World War II, and it carries the spirit of victory, resilience, and national pride from that unforgettable era. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom and unity for the American people. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks frame the words, 1 cent, a design that stood strong from 1909 to 1958 and became iconic for generations. The year 1945 was a turning point in the world. The war was coming to an end, and America was preparing for peace and prosperity once again. During this time, copper was still being used in coins, though rationing and material shortages had affected many industries. Each 1945 wheat penny struck in Philadelphia, without a mint mark, reflects the history of a nation transitioning from war to victory. Millions of these coins were minted, but the survival of high-quality examples is what gives them their incredible value today. Most pennies from 1945 circulated heavily, but the few that remain in mint state condition are now prized possessions for collectors. The demand for this coin is strong. Across the world, collectors search for the 1945 wheat penny, especially those in pristine, uncirculated grades. Auction houses, private sales, and online markets see consistent interest, and the competition to own the best examples keeps values rising. How many people want to buy it? The answer is thousands. The 1945 penny is not just an American collectible, it has global appeal. Numismatists from every continent chase after this coin because it connects them to one of the most significant years of the 20th century. The current value depends on condition, but collectors have already proven they are willing to pay impressive amounts. A circulated example can bring in respectable money, while an uncirculated gem can reach much higher levels. In fact, some of the finest 1945 wheat pennies, without mint mark, have sold for maximum prices exceeding $3,000 at auction. Is its value high or low? The truth is that it is high in every sense that matters to collectors. The historical importance of the coin, combined with the scarcity of top-quality survivors, guarantees strong prices now and in the future. What makes this coin so important is the story it tells. It was created at a time when families were waiting for loved ones to return from the battlefield, when industries were shifting from war production back to consumer goods, and when America stood proud as a leader of freedom. The 1945 wheat penny is a symbol of that era, struck in copper, carrying Lincoln's portrait, and preserved for generations. When was it built? It was minted in 1945, during the closing months of the war, at the Philadelphia Mint, which was responsible for producing vast quantities of coins for everyday use. But as time passed, millions of these coins disappeared from circulation, making the survivors much more precious. Why was it built? Like all pennies, it was designed to serve the everyday needs of commerce, but beyond that, it carried with it a sense of unity. The coin reminded Americans of Lincoln's leadership and the strength of the nation. It was more than currency, it was a message of perseverance. Now let's return to value. Today, collectors are prepared to pay thousands of dollars for the right 1945 wheat penny in flawless mint state. The maximum prizes recorded at auction prove its status as one of the most desirable pieces from the Lincoln Wheat series. Its future potential is even more exciting. As time passes, the availability of top-quality 1945 wheat pennies will only decrease. Coins that were once overlooked in everyday transactions are now seen as rare treasures, and their values are only expected to rise. Owning this coin is like owning a fragment of 1945 itself. The copper surface shines with the memory of that time. The design reflects America's heritage, and the survival of the coin shows how history endures. Collectors who secure one today are not only buying a coin, they are making an investment in history. With every year that passes, this penny becomes rarer and more desirable, ensuring that the maximum values will continue to climb. The 1945 wheat penny has the ability to inspire. It teaches us that even the smallest coin can carry enormous weight in history and in financial value. From a single cent used for candy or bread, it transforms into a prize worth thousands of dollars. Every time this coin changes hands in the marketplace, it reminds us of its incredible journey. From wartime America to modern collections, it proves that value grows with age, story, and rarity. Collectors who pursue the 1945 wheat penny without mint mark are not just buying a collectible, they are securing a treasure. Its history, its design, and its potential for maximum prize make it a coin that will forever stand out. In conclusion, the 1945 wheat penny from Philadelphia is one of the most valuable treasures in American numismatics. Its current worth can reach as high as $8,000, its demand is global, and its future promises even greater rewards. This coin is proof that history, rarity, and passion combine to create extraordinary value. Next up, the 1954 wheat penny is one of the shining treasures from the mid-20th century, a coin that still excites collectors with its history, design, and potential value. Struck at the Denver Mint, it carries the small d mint mark beneath the year, marking its place of origin and setting it apart as a significant collectible in American coinage. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat series, designed by Victor David Brenner, which began in 1909 and continued until 1958. On the front, it bears the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a reminder of freedom, leadership, and unity. On the reverse, the two wheat stalks frame the denomination, giving it the nickname Wheat Penny. The year 1954 was an important time in America. The nation was enjoying post-war growth, the economy was booming, and the United States was entering a period of prosperity. During this time, coins like the 1954 wheat penny represented the strength and optimism of everyday American life. Millions of these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, but as with all coins, not every piece survived. Over time, countless coins were worn down, lost, or destroyed. The ones that remain in pristine condition are the true treasures that collectors chase after today. The history of this coin is tied to the everyday people who once carried it. It passed through hands buying groceries, bus tickets, and school lunches. Each surviving 1954 penny is a silent witness to the story of America in the 1950s. When it comes to value, the 1954 wheat penny has proven itself to be highly desirable. Even in circulated grades, collectors purchase them for their historic charm. But the real prizes are the coins preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition, where the details are sharp, the luster shines, and the coin looks as fresh as the day it was struck. In top condition, the 1954 wheat penny can reach prices as high as $7,000 at auction. That is the maximum prize collectors have been willing to pay for the very finest examples, proving its place among valuable mid-century wheat cents. Now comes the question, where can you buy it? These coins are available in coin shops, auction houses, and online marketplaces. Reputable dealers, numismatic shows, and certified coin auctions are the best places to find authentic 1954 wheat pennies in high quality. And where can you sell it? The options are just as wide. Collectors often sell through online platforms, specialized coin dealers, and professional auction houses. With proper certification and grading, the value of your coin can be maximized, and serious buyers are always ready to compete for the best pieces. Is it worth that much? Absolutely, in the right condition. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that shine with brilliance and carry strong eye appeal. The maximum values show that this penny has already reached into the thousands, and as time passes, those numbers can continue to grow. Should you keep it or not? The answer is simple. Yes, keeping a 1954 wheat penny in top condition is like keeping a piece of treasure. As the years go by, the value only grows, and future collectors will pay even more to own this piece of history. Should it be sealed? Yes, sealing and grading by a professional service is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Encapsulation not only protects the coin from damage, but also provides authentication, which builds trust among buyers and ensures that the maximum value can be reached when it is sold. The motivation behind owning this coin is clear. It is not just a penny. It is a symbol of history and wealth combined. Holding one is like holding a snapshot of 1954, preserved in copper, carrying the legacy of Lincoln, and shining as a piece of art and value. Collectors worldwide recognize the significance of the 1954 Wheat penny. That demand fuels competition, and competition drives value higher. This is why the coin continues to climb in reputation and price, especially when it comes to mint state examples. Think about the journey of this coin. From a cent that once bought candy or a newspaper, it has now become a treasure capable of selling for thousands of dollars. That transformation proves the magic of coin collecting, where the smallest items hold the biggest rewards. The maximum value potential is still ahead. As coins become scarcer with time, the finest examples of the 1954 Wheat penny will be even more sought after. This makes it not only a collectible, but also an investment with long-term promise. Every collector dreams of finding one of these coins in perfect condition, sealed and glowing with its original shine. That dream is what motivates people to search through old jars, family collections, and forgotten drawers, hoping to uncover a hidden treasure. Owning a 1954 Wheat penny in gem condition means owning both financial value and historical significance. It is a treasure you can pass down, a coin that will inspire not just you but future generations as well. The story of this coin is not finished. With each passing year, its value grows, its demand increases, and its reputation strengthens. The 1954 Wheat penny proves that history and money come together to create something extraordinary. In conclusion, this coin is a piece of American pride, a collectible that already commands thousands of dollars in top grade, and a treasure that will only become more valuable with time. Whether you keep it sealed in your collection or sell it at auction, the 1954 Wheat penny is a valuable prize worth holding on to.